This is going to be my first look with the Lightwork 7. We're starting here. We're going to start with some 𝗕𝗏𝘂𝗧𝗬 clean canvas. I don't know where this look is going to take me, but I know that when I'm just going to have some fun, I usually just coat my entire from lid to brow bone with this. Also, when I'm not sure where I'm headed, I start with a really small brush. I know that there's already going to be a lot of pigment, so a small brush is going to help keep this under control. Gorgeous. Oh, I love this color too. So let's just push it into the socket. I'm kind of letting the brush find my natural socket. And whenever you use a smaller brush, especially with something really, really pigmented, obviously, we are just going to get some more extra control. Let's go ahead and bring this out this way. I'm going to bring it out pretty far. I'm still not going to do a cut crease, essentially. I'm not going to do the wing shadow, but if we bring it out a little bit further, I'm going to have even more lid space because I want to pack on a few of these colors on my lid. Now, just by switching to the E28, I'm going to start to tap this, and we're getting a transition shade out of that one shade. Don't even worry about over here. Just tap, tap, tap. All of this can get cleaned up. And the reason I don't like to go back and forth is we could get patchy and overwork the shadow, then it gets dull and it turns gray, and it's not always the best idea. So just tap, 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 tap. Picked up a little bit more of that same exact shade. That way we can just get a little bit more of an even transition. Now that I have my shape, I'm actually still gonna play around with some shapes here. I have ideas, but let's kind of finish up here and blur this very top part. Now I'm gonna grab this eyeshadow base. I wanna make sure that this is kind of smoothed out a little bit. And anywhere I'm gonna place shimmer, I have been absolutely loving this primer. I don't even need that to connect. They need to be a little bit rounded. Try not to get it in your lashes like I've done. This is chaos at this point. Okay, it's nice and tacky. I'm gonna start with this ghosty shade. That's what I like to call these. That just warms my makeup heart. Okay, I'm picking up more on my brush. Then that is gonna go in here. Now I know it looks like it's heading to a cut crease, but hang on. Just a second. Not that I don't love cut creases, they're my favorite, but I always like to mix it up. Look at this, my friends. That's just unreal. It's almost a liquid even though it's a powder. I'm gonna grab that on the E27, and I'm just gonna pull that through here. And the C30 is going to be back in just a couple days, really, October 14th. And if you've never tried it with your shimmers, this is your sign. Let's place that just right here. This shade is pretty spectacular as well. It is so pigmented, my friends. I also am trying to get you really close, but in this shade, there's little flecks of really intense, sparkly neon green, and that is just really, really fun. Now I'm just softening that same shade over here. That's my doggy snoring. It's just some little taps, some little pulls. Now, I think we need a little bit of a black base through here. Anytime you have a very dark base, it really changes things and enhances, especially jewel tones. Now it's time for this shade. And I'm just gonna apply it over here a little bit. Remember the ghost shade? I'm gonna place that over here. Connect that. Isn't that fun? I'm gonna take some more of this. Again, I'm just playing this by ear. I don't have anything planned. I'm literally just painting. But if I do this and then put the green I have in mind on top, it should add some more depth. Back with this green, get on the side of the brush, and then that's gonna be our depth on the outer part. All while being encased in the matte. Fun, right? My Micellar water, I'm gonna melt some edges. I still want that a little bit more rounded. Isn't that so satisfying to watch? But I still want to keep all of this underneath here matte. So again, it's capturing all of that beautiful shimmer. I'm gonna use this liner just across my lash line. Add some depth there. And then I'm gonna tap it out here. And that first transition shade to go back around. Lily Lashes Self-Adhesive Lashes. This is the style Trendsetter. See how many times I clamp it? And then when I do things like that, I'm kind of moving it with my body heat to make sure it's really where it needs to be. How pretty is this liner? I bought this and then forgot I got it. It's Sephora Collection Matte Terracotta. Isn't that so pretty? I'm gonna come back to it once I get all my complexion on. Back with that Sephora pencil, making sure I'm really getting it into the lash line. This is really, really creamy and nice. And then I already have my E27 ready. Nothing on it, I'm just gonna smudge. Now I'm gonna take this shade and just kind of blur these edges a little bit. You don't hear those little tiptoes? That's Douglas. Did you think we were done with the sparkle? Not around here. Douglas knows. Oh, that's nice. And this is actually a new formula from Givenchy. And I like how slim these are. They're just really easy to throw on. I'm gonna pair it with a lip liner. Oh, this color is so good. This is N03. Yeah. I'm gonna pair it with this Givenchy lip liner. This is Moka Renversant. I can't say it. Don't y'all make fun of me. I try. Such a pretty shade. All right, my friends, this is our finished look. Danessa, thank you so much for always keeping me so inspired. I love you. I love you to the moon and back. Now y'all get ready for look 2 because right here, this is where we're heading next. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here with me and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.